na kusha kusha una kabo kabo wherever una day. And today again we don't come back with another very important topic of what would you do. And today the topic is waiting at the things that way you they do for strengthening your marriage or your relationship. As we all be know, we now will be there now. So with we last Saturday we talk about a little bit about relationship, and the last time we talk about things that way they kill marriages. And today we they talk about things that way they strengthen our marriage and our relationship them in our daily life. So with no further ado, I get me to call me when I'm going to introduce themselves to now. And please me for them encourage you now for make una share this video to our friends and family so then self go be part of this program here so today, and then too go learn as we self they learn from una. And the number then they down below una can call, una can give una comments them what una think say the strengthen your relationship. With no further ado, I will call on Madam Janet for making go introduce himself to her. Hi, Madam Janet.
Hey, this is Madam Janet, as my daughter can call me. Well, I'm not an old mina customer like so I think say everybody knows knows me by voice. Not by face but by voice. Today we come back now, so we're going to talk about relationship and the things that will strengthen marriage.
Yep. Yes. All right.
Thank you
so
me.
much. And Madam Janet. So we get the man of the house, the man in the house. I'm going to introduce himself
Yes.
to
One between the two women. Viewers them Mina Mohammed Cecil, una usual co-host we be in this program. What will you do? And I go want for appeal to each and every one of una, make una share the video and try for notify other people them to make themselves go learn a lot from this. I hope say una go listen and give una contributions them inside the program. Thank you, ma.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Cecil. So me family, so don't say please we get about 8 things then where we write down where we come in as a group where we think say go help a relationship them. Number one is commitment. So they talk about commitment, commitment now where you give yourself to the person like 100% you did for that person there. So Madam Janet and Mr. Cecil, so what in commitment mean to now in a relationship or in a marriage? When they say commitment. So waiting up for as a woman when it comes to commitment.
Well, to me as a female, if you say you committed in a relationship, it's just to say you and that person they on a date together, and now only that person they you they do with, and you talk about inside this commitment here. So it's very interesting for find out say if you are committed to someone, not only the love but also trust, honesty, openness, and some other behavior then. So they say that and I inform the commitment and the relationship. You open to the person, you honest with them. Now they talk everything inside the marriage. You know what I mean? So if you committed to someone, you can't go outside of that person there for go do other things then. So your commitment in the marriage means to say I am restricted to this one person. You see what I mean? So if I say I'm married to XYZ, then I'm a focus. Now they with a relationship. My goal there is to be honest, to be open, and a lot of stuff involved inside this commitment. I don't know waiting Mr. Sisi when a man waiting see as commitment.
Well, actually, as commitment to main points, it's like giving you everything humanly possible. You understand? Really, relationship, to the best of what you can offer. You understand? So, commitment really focus where you glued into a relationship, where you not get any distraction. Whatever thing where you know say na your responsibility, na your duty, na your area, try for do am to the best of how you able, for there the relationship they move on. So if we talk of commitment, you get for concentrate, you get for you get for eager, you want for know waiting and waiting if for do where they push the relationship. So that's what me understand about the commitment inside relationship.
Okay. So what about some people where they get a limit of things the way they say in a commitment? You go hear some people and they say, okay, well, I go do this, but I not go do that. So that considered as commitment?
Well, let me just jump in quickly. I think to say when you enter a marriage itself, the marriage itself na commitment.
Yes.
The marriage itself na commitment. Because an agreement between you and the other person. They say we don't join hands together. We are a union. So we are committed to each other. You see what I mean? That's in things that they, whether sexually or outside other duties, if not sexual behavior, you might get some kind of a fetish way you want for you participate in, and you don't like that. You could tell and say, "Me, you do that kind here." That doesn't mean you're not committed to him. You are. You just be to say you're not participating in certain things. You see what I mean? So that commitment, what we're saying, we're committed to someone, not because sometimes you could say, well, we're not married, but we focus on our marriage. So in a marriage, you're committed to someone, and that commitment means to say you're going to be open, you're going to be honest, you're going to love that person. When I get baku that's what they do together. For say we're committed to each other. Yep.
All right. So with no further ado, they go to the next one, and we get the people who they watch. Thanks to Mr. Jenna, and they will tweet again. Now, so we know say last time we the call. So Mr. Jenna,
Hi,
please
Mr.
call
Jenna.
and give your comments. Hi, how are you? I know.
Welcome, Mr. Jenna.
Oh yes. So with no further ado, we go to the next one, which is communication. Communication is the best. Whether your relationship or not, communication always the key. Whether it's verbal communication, because sometimes in a relationship where we need to talk to each other, and they cause a lot of problems them, and they cause a lot of problems in your workplace, now your marriage, with your picking, everywhere. Communication is the key. So Madam Janet and Mr. Cecil, what's in the form of communication we possibly go say, okay, now so and so I will communicate and my relationship will go make my relationship go strengthen. So what when I think say
Again, I just want to bring can to the fore quickly for say, in this week conversation, we there, we get the diaspora, we get the European understanding of some of the things there, but also let's make I rely on Mr. Cecil today very much. Mr. Cecil go bring to we the African setting, their understanding of some of the things here. Because Mr. Cecil, when they talk about commitment just now, he give a description where it fits that setting the usa offending self. You see what I'm saying? Right? So in communication, I want to let jump to Mr. Cecil. Let Mr. Cecil give you the understanding of what in communication will mean now we African setting in a marriage. Because not forget, so we get a system, we get a patriarchal system. Also now the man and they lead all the time. Whether man they listen to them, with them, we don't know. Mr. Cecil, they are opening the gun for we and let we know, but we are waiting the happy long.
Okay, thank you very much, ma. When we talk about communication, first we see now for transmit a message, for pass message. It can be a verbal message, or you can make a sign. You understand? And it's a pass message. But in relationship, if you say they talk, because we get some people and they say me waiting more than me, I know they talk, I could just see no more.
Yes.
Yes. You see someone come out now office, come, he sit down in a chair at the sitting room.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you not talk to
Mm-hmm.
nobody. If you just greet someone and sit down. You, the woman, instead of you ask the man what happened, say
Mhm.
tell other people don't develop my mind back. Say this way she can, so you
Mhm.
can, she don't say don't go snub and a treat. Not knowing that them you know, no go even ask. Say this na problem. They say don't go snub and a street us and say the woman don't go pass all up on them. You know, you get different thinking
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
where can I mind
Mm-hmm.
negatively, where you not even ask.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Eh? So like in any
Mm-hmm.
relationship, whatever thing where you don't know, it better for make you ask your partner. And I mean they say partner plus partner equals to partnership. Also, so like relationship, what I'm talking about partnership, una get equal right. Una get equal
Mm-hmm.
right. You know, when profits una maximize profits, una for share them equally. You know, when
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Mhm.
scam losses come, una for try for come together back and see how na they overcome and stand back. So
But
now in a marriage,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah.
religion side, they know
Mhm.
they take they put as partnership. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So communication, communication is very, very much important in any relationship. Now we talk about
Mm-hmm.
the
Yes.
African setting. The African setting,
Yes.
especially the traditionally villages them, woman
Mhm.
and
Mm-hmm.
they it difficult to let them come and talk to the man them.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh
know,
yeah.
one, age. Number two, then go say the respect. You know, go talk to your husband any kind of way. But in necessary, not to forfeit, right? But like if find folly the come near you man, you ask him, waiting happen, waiting, you know, so woman they fear a man say, no go my kanya and for talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
Which is very bad. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe say from the day, some of the man them that they can create that room there for let that happen. Because all the way you
Mm-hmm.
can
Mhm.
all the as you can host you choose face. But when you gonna
Oh
treat
yeah.
put it up gonna do. But when you
Mm-hmm.
kind of host a lion, a leopard, even the
Mm-hmm.
pikin. If you notice say at time
Yeah.
the man come as he kind of pala normal if you meet the pikin and they move go na veranda. Then if you go there back
Mhm.
the pikin come on the veranda back na pala. You know the normal switch over the papa because
Oh
the
yes.
man you see a bad man. So like you
Mm-hmm.
need for communicate even if pikin them na host. You need for the talk with
Yeah,
them.
and
You
and
need for the
and also, Mr. Sisi, like what you say so, right? I just want for bring just a quick scenario, whereby then now this man is so right, he be there with him wife. But they communicate with him wife no nothing wetin they do, but him girlfriend know everything about him life, wetin they do, wetin they buy, wetin they sell, so now that kind of thing that also can happen mostly, in the African setting, whereby most of the man there or sometimes the woman herself, then they open up to the partner where they get na house, but you go see
Mhm.
extra
yeah,
person outside. No, that woman there or that man they better than you will na day na the house together.
Mhm.
Because of una no dey talk, una no get communication, so na things dem na the way they see. And also again, some people are not sabi how for communicate. You see, if
yeah,
you're in a relationship, you don't know how for keep the communication with your spouse. I don't believe say the communication go work because you get forget something when they talk about. Sometimes then you can talk to a person and say you go feel boring. Nothing all day for talk about. But when you dey in a relationship, you always get something where you they bring what go spice in the relationship, what go make the communication they continue for go. You
yeah.
see, like for example, if me, you and Madam Janet would then will sit down now, we'll not get nothing with who they talk about. Like we go just dey watch yourself no more, nobody no go get nothing for say.
Sorry.
But once we get to wetin
Yeah.
we dey talk about, a very
Mhm.
progressive thing, e dey help
Mhm.
we, e dey help we a lot. So na things and na the way they affect a lot of relationship them because most of we no know how
Mhm.
for keep the communication going.
Okay, Fatty, la
Now,
jump in and quickly. Um,
okay.
Mr. Cecil, sorry. Waiting a connection. Before when you
Mm-hmm.
meet the person, when you fall, when you
Mm-hmm.
when you meet the person, you get attracted to the person, right? And
Mm-hmm.
una be dey talk also. Una be dey talk.
Of course.
Yeah,
Fantastic. Now
yeah.
you, yes, una be dey talk. So what's this idea of the we don't know how to communicate? When you meet the person, you want to tell her all kind thing. You want to say
That
can
na
tell
the
you all
time
kind
when
thing.
love is sweet. Oh, the thing
Well,
is,
and now
they
you don't
say
begin
love is
talk.
the line, but marriage
Okay,
is the
Fatty.
high opener.
Okay, Fatty. Now you don't answer the question you said, Seth. This the moment where communication begin lacking between people who are married, there is a problem
Mm-hmm.
underneath that silence there. You don't understand,
Yes,
eh? So
it
because the
is.
question is, I be the read some side. They say, oh, them people are they talk. No, them be they talk. Them be they
Mm-hmm.
talk. And then I lead them for enter marriage. Them be they talk. They were happy
Oh, yes.
together. They loved each
Mm-hmm.
other. They were
Yes.
connected to each other.
Yes.
When that connection they begin, let's say one now, one of some of the things
Mm-hmm.
that way they happen. I don't know for Salone, Mr. Sisi go tell you that in the outside world out here, waiting they make that lack of communication can take place. Say your husband go work on it. You they work during the
Mm-hmm.
daytime. Most time they
Mm-hmm.
get chance also don't talk. Now money when they run after, you know.
I know.
Una not they connect with each other. Time not they allow una pass the 1 month
Yeah.
to say they tell we get the off or you get
Mm-hmm.
the off. Something and that time they will get chance to talk, you know. But then again, what's in the happen? That they bridge the gap. I mean that they widen
Mm-hmm.
the gap. Sorry, not bridge. It they widen the gap. But again, before we get to Orlando, sometimes you go be to say,
Mm-hmm.
fat matter don't begin make more money pass a husband. Or
Mm-hmm.
a husband, they make more money. No, they pay attention at all. I not want to say fat matter, not me, you, fat matter. Oh, I got the
No,
username,
no, it's
you
okay.
know.
No, if you use it, that's fine. That's
You know.
okay.
So, take happy to say
Yeah.
competition and begin take place at the house. Competition. The woman they
Mm-hmm.
make more money than the man don't begin feel like
Mm-hmm.
I say, then the woman don't begin talk rudely to a man. We want talking I go
Mm-hmm.
Allah, you know, you want let you know say na me they support here. Na me they make more money. We don't watch Boku Nigeria movies that we don't know
But
now say
that's
now
women,
this
you know. That is
yes.
a woman nature, Madam Janet.
Now
That
this
day you're
yeah,
not.
well me no know what
It's
I
just
do. Me no know to
relatable.
me own nature than Madam
Like,
Fatima, that's not my own nature. I love me man. Whether I make more money pass Sam, I'm a man. I come from a cultural background. Who say me papa tell me say
mm-hmm,
man is small one no day. You man that you man.
mm-hmm,
Even the way you big pass
mm-hmm,
you man still big for you. You know, in that
mm-hmm,
setting there. So you got to respect you man. But that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna
mm-hmm.
shout at sometimes if you do something one no like. But on woman then they
Oh
once
yeah.
they get that power that they make the
Mm-hmm.
communication die. The man now get pride.
Yes.
He keep himself to himself. And no one talk again.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Sisi, is that
That is
correct, sir?
Yeah, absolutely correct. Now let me look
Yes,
at
sir.
another thing again inside this communication. You dey
mm-hmm,
see some people and they maybe the man is more educated than the woman.
Mm-hmm.
If
mm-hmm,
the man gets a plan, the man gets a plan. For example, the man gets a
Mm-hmm.
plan, he is in a goal we want to achieve. They
Mm-hmm.
look
mm-hmm.
at it need less for make her communicate with this woman, yeah, make her talk with this, make her explain this meeting to this woman, yeah, because you know get no positive input where you go give
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
towards. And then again, it's wrong. You know,
Of course.
even if you know say you are more brilliant than this than
Mm-hmm.
your partner, at
Mm-hmm.
times for let you feel that way they allow and get in the womb, make it tell you the nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Oh
you
yes.
understand that? Even though
Mm-hmm.
if nonsense them, what it tell you, it not will make sense, but get the opportunity, make it feel
Mm-hmm.
like yes, it,
Yes. Make you
it's
feel
very
say important when they part of your
yes,
life. Mm-hmm.
Well, you know
Yes.
what,
Thank
Mr.
you. Thank
Cecil? You know what, Mr. Cecil? Funnily though, what you say so, outside the man can be educated than the woman, but education and common sense. Not forget say, we woman then God give we common sense. Oh, you know,
Oh
God give
yeah.
we woman then common sense. You
Because
can get
we
man,
would
they get all the
would
education.
think out and inside of the box. Would they think in and
Yes,
out?
absolutely.
you
So
know the thing
if your man
that
come to you, yes,
man,
if your man come to you, he bring a conversation come, because the woman go tell you say, I don't hear you what you say. Lord, think about woman then we always think.
Mm-hmm.
Always would they say, Mr. Cecil, this talk wey you bring cancer is fine. But
Mm-hmm.
make we go sleep on them. Maybe we go talk
Yes.
about them. Because we do we believe say not to want a with the get answer. We want think about
Mm-mm.
them because but putting the way time inside that plan there. So that the lily money will get to that we dey eat every day. You want to take a go put up a
Mm-hmm.
or more like a business. You might go say,
Yes.
eh, oh boy, wait till oh think butter for tomorrow because I get picking them. If they're sick, money no can't they? Food not in the house, us rents not they pay. We don't know
Mm-hmm.
plus streets, no so we get
Yeah.
things they work for
Yeah.
thing about. But una man they wanna get plan now on our aid. Once that plan they look good now on our eye, boom, on our jump inside. But the woman go say, wait
Oh,
first.
yes.
Brother look at all the areas so. What is this money
Mm-hmm.
loss? And it don't be when man don't take money, the savings here in with, it go put up and business fail. Then what happen?
Mm-hmm.
The woman go bitter.
I know.
When her marriage go broke.
Mm-hmm. That is
You
so
see?
true. Yeah, that is so true, Madam Janet. So now we dey go to the next one, and we get Aisatu Cole where they watch with we, and also Madam Aisatu Kalon we always there with we. Welcome, even though you say you late, you're not too late. Thanks for joining, Miss Josephine. So we dey go to the next one, which is patient. Patient is
Mm-hmm.
the key in anything.
Mm-hmm.
In life, if you don't
Mm-hmm.
get patient, you miss a lot of opportunities. You dey miss a
Mm-hmm.
lot of things. All this commitment, communication, all this
Mm-hmm.
involved with patience as well. Because a
Yes.
relationship, I must say, not sweet all the way. There's always obstacles, fighting. But once you
Yes.
get patient, I say you go able for cover the relationship, and that way they will not go able for move forward. So Madam
Yeah.
Janet and Mr. Cecil, so patient in a relationship and stuff. So waiting that they mean to now, waiting that things say people and for apply when it comes to patience.
Okay, maybe in a female, speaking from a female perspective,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
patience, they show and say patience, you patient with your loved one, you value them.
Mm-hmm.
And like what Mr. Sisi
Mm-hmm.
be they say just now, if you come to UF, you tell them XYZ. Even though na nonsense you talk like what Fatma say or what Mr. Sisi say, you still show am value, you show am patience, you
Mm-hmm.
show am say what you talk, not to
Mm-hmm.
nonsense you talk. It may
Mm-hmm.
not sound, it may not be workable, it may not make any sense to Mr. Sisi when I the man, but he go say, darling, what you don't talk so, you fine. So you value waiting, you show am patience by showing her that when you love person and like what kind thing that person they bring can to you, you tolerant, you tolerate them. You say to me, you give value because in a relationship, what's not the problem? If you man not they give value, or if you woman not they give value. And what I mean by value,
Mm-hmm.
say near you today, I want to talk to you rudely in a public. You understand? That not go show no
Mm-hmm.
respect. And respect is tied with
Yes.
value. You value
Mm-hmm.
your company. And I make with inside this
Mm-hmm.
relationship here. I don't meet
Yes.
I don't know example there. Usai, man married woman we no go better school.
Mm-hmm.
The man highly educated. But when him paddy then come around, and okay one lay we sit on day because we have not get no input. You don't understand, eh? So one day now him paddy one time paddy then tell and say, well, I will let the woman learn. If you dey isolate am. If you dey
Mm-hmm.
isolate am because you dey shame say e no go bring, e no go add value. He say you got for
Mm-hmm.
see beyond in fault. Put am
Mm-hmm.
try for encourage am let go back to school. So wetin
Yes.
this mean? Wetin e mean by being patient? It's about showing you person say if you do me something wrong or you do something wey not really nice, I dey accept that
Mm-hmm.
nonsense the way you don do so. I look beyond your fault. You see?
Mm-hmm.
Now, and all that dey happen when you dey inside a relationship wey una love each other. But if you say you do something
Mm-hmm.
small wrong, the person say, hey, say, you know go sleep here today or you no go. That you see, what I mean?
Yeah.
Love not there today, oh, love not there today.
Oh yeah, love not yes, love not did it today.
But-
Yeah, because patience now they tolerate
Okay,
everything.
somebody writes,
You know.
Fatty, can you read it? Can you read the screen?
Mhm.
Somebody writes and I got the notification on my screen, but I'm able to read, I don't move.
Okay.
Somebody say, Jusu, do you think
Where
Jusu say? Mr. Jusu.
Mr. Jusu?
Now the screen, there,
The
Mr. Jusu say
message
something, say for
I,
listen. You know, Sam?
oh. No, the one I see now from Miss Isa too. Miss
Yes.
Madam Isa too, they say where there
Mm-hmm.
is effective communication, do you
Yes.
have to wait to be asked? So in the ask a question, just like I
Mm-hmm.
believe say now waiting Mr. Cecil say where the man
Yes.
car, where the man vex, you the woman for go
Mm-hmm.
ask the woman say wetin make him vex. So now the question that the Madam Isa too they say is say where there is
Okay.
effective communication, do you have to
Yes.
wait to be asked?
Yes.
And it say
Okay.
you should
Yes.
tell your spouse the minute you get home to release tension, I think.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
which
Yes.
is so true.
Yes.
Because,
Right.
the thing about we women being, right? Now, the way how you
Mm-hmm.
present yourself to person, now the way how the person they take you. Sometimes and then you go see somebody don't vex. As soon as he can say, see, vex, they say, they have been not to me do you problem. Oh, so I can put the vexation for me.
For me.
Okay. Commenting at the skin again.
Yes.
So we
An
don't see
educated
that there
man
a
can
lot.
marry an
And
illiterate woman,
also,
but never the
yes, and
reverse.
also Mr. Joseph they say an educated man can marry an illiterate woman, but
Yes.
never
The
the
reverse.
reverse.
Yeah.
But
No. No,
Yes.
no, that's not true. That's not true. That's
no,
not true.
that's not
An
true.
educated
No, it's
an
not.
So,
educated woman can marry a person we're not educated at all.
exactly. Wetin this man had say,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
It's not common no more. It's not common. Yes.
e no common.
E
E
no
no
common. The
Okay.
common.
reason why make it not common because
Mm-hmm.
not so woman they go married man, right? Now man they go
Mm-hmm.
married woman, and some man then too again then they feel insecure if this person is so very educated past them. You go
Mm-hmm.
see some woman there, right? Some woman they go get money. We don't see that a lot when they're very rich, they're well educated. For let man
Yes.
approach them very slim.
Mm-hmm.
Some man them
E
go
Mm-hmm.
think say,
happen.
this he go take himself
Wetin
higher than me, he go feel say he educated, he not go respect me. The first thing where man that
Yes.
they think, where they meet up educative woman and say, this is not going for respect me. That's the thing they always they say. So now
that
it
one
make
e
it
always
very
dey happen.
slim. Ah?
E always dey happen that way dey. E always dey happen that way
Mm-hmm.
dey. When
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
woman get education pass you, when woman
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
get money pass you, when e get
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
power pass you,
Uh-huh.
Yes.
baby o, e difficult for one man na one
Mm.
Yes.
dey bring
Mm-hmm.
back the relationship to.
No,
But man is
it
when you there, you don't
uh-huh.
mind. But to woman, it's difficult to let encourage you as educated
Mm-hmm.
somebody, get the
Yes.
power, you get money, then you go get illiterate man.
No,
Mm-hmm.
It's
it,
difficult.
it, it can happen. But most of the time is it's not to like say the woman they no one marry, but the man then they feel so how you call it intimidated, for
Yo,
there with woman like that they because number one then they degrade themselves right away, you know. So it can happen, but it depends. It really depends.
woman dem natural like wetin dey talk so no more. Woman dem quick for talk, quick to
Yeah.
hear
Mm-hmm.
na
But
man talk.
that's your nature.
Na
Even
nature, eh? Party na
from the
nature,
day
eh?
when God create Adam and Eve. For the time when God create Adam and Eve, God say learn or not do what Eve do. Eve now him begin talk to the serpent, right? From then now it convince a man eat the apple. So now they una not blame we. Now una go blame Adam and una go blame Eve. Then the na Eve now start.
Well,
So
well, Fatty, my darling. When we dey grow up the old days, then they say we always respect women. Woman,
uh-huh.
when you marry to person, you for respect them. And when you talk about patience, also, if you patient with your
Mhm.
man, I like how your man do certain things. Them, if you show patience to
Mhm.
him, instead go show that patience to you. You go for show
Yes.
patient for able
Mhm.
for release the tension between una na host. You know what I mean? When one person not
Yes.
get patient for the other person, that they the problem can come out. This
Oh,
education
yes.
business that we posse contributor
Mr.
say,
Joseph,
if
yeah.
you yes, Mr. Joseph, if you listen, I will tell you a story now. Many maybe they'll say like a 30 odd years ago, I met somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Everything one want, attribute, height, this and that, blah blah blah. We're young, you could say, hey, I like my way tall, I like my way yala, then kind of thing so I met this person, he was nice, yeah, everything, we made a talk, but I find out say those days I'm left for the read newspaper, so anything can come to me. This are my friendship for the beginning. I can get a newspaper, I can just glance and put on down. So one day now I just tell and say, I want you make some list for me where you to go, so I want you pick something for me. Hey, not make this list here. So me look and almost say, so if you say I want fit I am, man, they have them, they get pride. So I make this list
Mm-hmm.
again. So this friendship don't they go on now for like 2 3 months. I'll say
Mm-hmm.
yes, friendship. No, nothing, just friendship. But I've been like him,
Mm-hmm.
say I like him. So one day night just say, Mr. Janet, say I need to read, all right? Is that gonna if me and you
Oh,
get
wow.
for day, it go affect the relationship? Now
Hmm.
first I was shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I was shocked. The papa don't go pay school before keep my we don't go school. That but yeah, but you know what? After we you don't talk that they look me, I dey look am. Now only and now I say listen, my papa will born me not go school one day. I said, now me begin teacher I for read the right. What I on here?
Mm-hmm.
He say, hey, Janet. He said, this has always been my problem in a relationship, you know. So now me now
Yeah.
begin turn in teacher. Now me begin to help him
Mm.
for they do some things them, yes. And this, I encourage him
Wow.
for go to
That was
adult
nice of
school.
you.
Yes, he go adult
Mm-hmm.
school, But anyway, with time, I think say we gonna it been come on a different country, you know. Whatever happened, we can therefore go back. But I remember he writes letter one time for say to me, and that thing they really touched me because I remember why the girls' school, not boarding school. My papa writes me letter. In that letter, my papa say, "A grateful to me always for able for read and write, for yes for see newspaper. He buy am. Say the first day he buy newspaper, I feel so proud. So to me, I
Mm-hmm.
never look down upon anybody where illiterate because I come from a home where my
Mm-hmm.
mom and dad never went to school. Although my
Wow.
papa say, you know me to say because I illiterate, you go for illiterate man or no, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes.
want you for make go fair man with better pass me.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
Mr.
Oh,
Joseph,
yes.
you don't listen.
Now, Mr.
Okay, let's
Sisyphus,
go.
yeah, we're going to the next one. Mr. Sisi, you want to say something?
Yes.
Yeah, I just more because I'm not talking to concerning this patient here who the try for talk, but
Okay, okay. Go ahead.
uh,
Go
Yes,
ahead.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
it's like virtue. You understand? The human is
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
patient eats the fattest bone,
Not
and
all the
Mm-hmm.
time, oh, because sometimes the patient does not they even get bone set for it. So, so that's the way you don't tell me
you
tell you
patient
they will tell the
uh,
patient say bone set for it, you not get.
um, in a relationship, that's so.
Uh-huh.
In a relationship, one person for volunteer for the dirty work.
Okay, Mr. Sisi, before you move forward, we'll get a caller on the line. Hello, caller. What's your name and who side you come from? Before you move forward, we'll get a line.
All
Hello,
I
You
make
say
it come on
what?
here. It's really listen.
hello,
Yeah,
hello.
you can mute your Facebook or whoever you dey watch from. Yeah. So what's your name and who side you come from, sir?
Yeah, this is Aisha. 2 days in Salone. I call from Maryland.
Okay. Hi, Miss Smith.
Hello.
How are you, ma? Thanks for calling.
Yeah, how you all doing? Yeah, yeah.
Fine.
Thank you,
Very
darling.
interesting topic. Yeah, very interesting topic. And me on take all the thing they own. I don't talk about. I don't talk about. me just at the hit on communication. Communication to me, and to me, feel say that the most important part that day and relationship. Because
Oh
if there
yes.
is no communication, regardless you get education, you get money, the inside everything, the sex is good. If the communication not there, nothing not dey go, the relationship not move forward. In relationship
Exactly.
like marriage, for example, na the institution na the way they go first the way they enter inside, now you dey graduate, then give certificate. Yeah, you not learn nothing. So now inside the
Oh
relationship.
yes.
Now, inside this relationship, you get for land. You know, time they go university, you begin take class 101, developmental classes there. You start, you done in the 4 year where you they go, then you graduate. But this now, the day where they go, they say, oh, I don't
Yeah,
marry,
then
you know,
you
they
get
say,
graduate.
you right. Next minute, they take certificate, they say, yeah. And we have a lot of people, including me, don't go inside relationship, don't go inside marriage. Oh, no, one day read, no married books. The only so would they and would they forget say no two relationships are the same. Would they go inside that relationship here, you go inside marriage, all what you don't go get you get few, you don't go get two, three God mommy there, you get God witness, God daddy, your parents then that you look up to for advice. And most of the papa then the kind of way them see to mama then, we grandpa them the way them see to mama then, and we on time now different age, different time and
Yes.
different time. And waiting them been done. Oh, now so me papa be the teaching mama, so me son as for teach me well. Wrong, you wrong.
Yeah.
And when you continue for do that, and some person name me papa not be the top. When you see me mama, na malice and the malice. You say can't your relationship on a malice.
Yeah,
Wrong. No, that affected me because you get yeah, that affected
That
me. That
is so
affected my
true,
relationship.
Madam Maisatu. That is so true,
Yes,
and we
that
don't
affected
see
my
back again.
relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that affected my relationship because here is a man where feel say the way forward now for malice. By the time when you know say, where we be say, now we pass now one side, with the drive, now we go on this one road, and you say no, let's just take this other part we go. By the time they know say now that will make you angry. They don't pass 2 weeks for your malice.
Wow.
Eh?
Talk say, go talk say, now this now happen, now make a vex.
Wow.
To ask because somebody dey say you get for ask the person wey comot work you can you mouth long wetin wrong if you can wey you comot work you cry you no talk say
Can't tell
the
me.
boss wey you do me dey wrong you dey wait say pass dem ask you people talk una be dey talk let's
That
talk
is
about
so
marriage
true.
una be dey talk una be dey play una dey laugh
Yes.
una for this relationship now
Mm-hmm.
una don dey inside there una don take each other for granted basically that's what I see una don take each
Oh
other for
yes.
granted then you know they talk again you carry no more now you don turn lion na the lion of Judah you jump back from that day as you dey carry no more hey daddy dey carry no all man don run away you like to be the success you dey not
Mm-hmm.
funny the padi dem somebody can all man dey mute because when you carry you face don change the atmosphere don change you dey wonder now hey but wetin this one don carry today again o you no dey talk then some man dey asking for ask
Oh,
wey ask nothing wey ask nothing you dey tire you na mortal man you dey tire.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is so true.
Relationship some man dey wey wan for go on boat e dey carry make flower na oat na one wetin dem call dey vex for there you go get chance how you go go.
Let it go. There you do, man.
You can't
Yeah,
continue to
they
make
make
people
a
talk
la
of
la.
make alala before you make you don't take out you don't go because you want for go. So if you not communicate well, it's a problem. We need for land. We
Uh-huh.
need for land. Because if you dey
That
talk
is so
food,
true.
A like waiting, you don't know waiting at A.
But
Now
you
teacher
know,
dey tell you say this na A, this na B, this
I
na
just
C.
remember
The
something.
land. You get for land. But some man don't come. It's like it's set in your own ways. Then initially, it dey make
Yeah.
sense. I still na married. The story don't change. As Una marry
Oh
no be
yes.
for woman. Just like when I talk about some woman, they go dey copy, go do this, go do fine, fine. He make himself. I think he married. He don't let fan do. You know they do get what he plan to do. What they give man appetite. So the man,
That
you
is
know.
true.
So
That is true.
I just feel say if we hit on
Yes.
communication in relationships, like really hit on that one, like where the Bible
Oh
says, so not
yes.
without not go to bed without not talk putting any
No, not talk
uh,
things
una
out.
talk
Yeah.
with ma they will help. Una talk about it. Sometimes if una not able to solve and set, but the fact that no more una don't talk about am, it is less in that body day. Unlike when
Oh yes.
you go down there, run at one side of the bed, down there run at one side of
Mm-hmm.
the bed. Odd man una so na dey make say don't clean. Some man they even die. I read one thing where one lady a get asthma attack. He decide to wake him man for like he help am. Let he get an inhaler.
Yes.
The woman
Hmm.
man not gree. He not gree for wake. He not gree for
Yes.
grab. The
Hmm.
best rest. Don't
Hmm.
clean again. That woman die in the day. Don't clean. He wear him clothes. He go walk. He left the woman wake. Come wake and I tell me the same one. The same the woman living at the same position.
Position. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
You know talk. So wetin wrong when you don't
Hmm.
get his spouse? You don't say this now for better or for worse. We don't dey now this way in this together. Una don born one pikin, two pikin, una don born say 4, 5 pikin there. Why wetin are the animosity wey go dey between una go make una no go talk? So me I
So
think
Hmm.
true.
communication is it's a better way to you do the communication as long as you communicate. Patience go kind inside it. You will get patient with
Oh
person
yeah.
wey you na this na happen to me today oh why go work this person na so dem go to me wey say na for beer also I don't visualize that situation una don come una go move forward but una no talk how you go know
Yes.
na that
I
normal
know.
Yes.
That is so true. That is so true, Madam
Thank you so
Aisatu.
much.
Thank you so
Madam
much.
Aissatou, please call back in so that you will continue the
I
conversation with us,
know.
okay? Thank you
Oh
so
yeah.
much.
you're
Yeah,
We
welcome.
love you.
it really
No,
touch a lot of
Yes.
sides
some
them,
man, some man, not all
Mhm.
real vex, the vex now from vex. I get
I
on
see.
things they will add up. If they add up, you not get money for push up money, they keep you on food socks. Be the Allah. Put me socks, una, when they take care of people, but all I need that I go me the go soap. It's totally good.
Oh yeah. Oh
Hmm.
yes.
But the form
Just like I know.
Mr. Joseph, write something
Some
on the
man they
screen.
back again,
Fati.
just like how Madam Aisha don't say, some man the way they want cheat or way they want for good and they make confusion. They go just more they
Hmm.
lock the door, say me I they go, me I they left you, then they go do it till they do, then they come back. Yeah.
Okay, so Mr.
Communication
Joseph say,
very
Fati,
yes.
Mr. Joseph say, what about attraction? When the attraction is gone, then the marriage is done. The shared economy is another vital factor.
Economic
Oh boy,
another vital
the,
wow.
this is a serious business. So
What
Usa,
about
you pay if
attraction?
the rent na 2,000, the man they pay 1,000, you do
Mm-hmm.
man they pay 1,000. You would share everybody is equal.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially in the country, our man they do anything. Yeah, so what Mr. Joseph they say, it's say what about
What
attraction?
about the
When
attraction? Yep.
attraction is gone. But the thing
Hmm.
is, people that they married for different reasons.
Oh,
That is the things they
absolutely. Yeah.
will. People that they marry, some
Mm.
people that they marry the woman because the woman dry, right? So man
Yes.
then they married the woman because they like the woman in eyes. So man they
Mm-hmm.
married man because the man get open teeth. Some man
Mm-hmm.
they married somebody because the person look good. But hey, those things they fade away. That's it. Nothing
Absolutely.
and they
Absolutely.
when you marry somebody
Yes.
based on the attraction will gone. Now the things in this way where people do not understand. The thing where they keep relationship, not love, respect, and communication. Now they keep relationship. Number one, you go see this man here so now don't marry this man here so fine and handsome. What about tomorrow and go get an accident? Now we not enable
Mm-hmm.
for waka again. You not go still, you
Yeah.
not go love that man because wait till you want that person there for that person they not get him. So what's not the reason
Mm-hmm.
for still there with the person anyway?
Mm-hmm.
Because you married the person for
Mm-hmm.
attraction. You not marry the person because of you genuinely love the person. It's just that
Well,
like
well,
way some man the way that they marry
Fatty,
after
I'm glad it when
mhm,
sorry, I'm glad it when a man they ask the question because like where Madam Aisatu say just now, some woman them, some of we what we don't married now, we then are married those. Before you they marry this man, you may they do all kind of a
mhm.
thing. You they put you
Oh
makeup,
yeah.
you they
By
put
the
you
time they
lipstick,
say the
you they
man
do
they
your
die,
hair,
don't spray.
you don't do all
By the
thing.
time you
The
don't go
moment one are
you
married
don't
now,
dress.
na then
Mm-hmm.
what I was and I dress na the way na net we go do no like this.
Mm-hmm. Oh
Look
yes.
Mr. Sissy in
You
the
know
face
they
now.
take care
Look
of
Mr. Sissy in the
themselves
face, he
again.
light up. You know, so
I
now
dey
now
I
the way
I know say
you
that
know
day
look
I
after
dey at least I dey for let me go through the list.
yes.
Okay.
That's what
Yeah.
all the
There's
stuff
always a big difference between
Yeah.
an African woman and a European woman. Yeah, true. Because African women, we got to be honest, some of we where they out here safe. You they work so hard, we cannot net. Now for God's go fair you bed and sleep. You don't want you don't want that thing. But your husband they
Mm-hmm.
look for let you look after yourself. So that
Mm-hmm.
attraction side where that man they say so. Not to say that make him married you. The attraction is one, but for maintenance can be difficult.
Oh.
So
And
I
look
know
like
what
say
you they say,
what
Fatty.
what did they talk about the Mr. Joseph? Please, we go really like for make you call in, and go be
Mm-hmm.
really nice for make you call in, make we hear your voice waiting, so that we go able for
Mm-hmm.
share some things that with we the phone line and they down below because you dey give a really good comment, so we go really like for make you go call we, and he also say there's always a big difference between our African women and European
Mm-hmm.
women. So me, I want to know
Mm-hmm.
wetin are the difference. What you think, say? Because I believe say Mr. Joseph get an experience about that. So you go please call we
Mm-hmm.
make you share that with we. So we no
when
further ado, we go to the next section. Huh?
okay,
Yeah,
let
we
me
go
tell
to
you.
the
Here you go.
next section, which is
Yeah.
intimacy. Or yeah.
Intimacy spice things up in the
Intimacy.
bedroom. Now that's Mr.
Mm-hmm.
Joseph Mindi say about attraction.
Mm-hmm.
So Tyler Pan now you chest. Now
Tell
true,
a
my sister.
partner you
Yes, wake up in the
share.
morning now. You guys
Tell
like in
a
a
partner
village and
you
then you come out.
share.
Yeah,
Look, you
yeah.
think,
So
oh
so
God.
so what Mr. Joseph me they say now they would not cancel on number four. Attraction. For
Mm-hmm.
spice up things like the bedroom. You go for look attractive for your
Yes.
man. You go for smell well.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do things that go make you man. You don't forget say what you don't do person 6 months, 1 year, 2 year. That that spark where you could just see you so it want you. What I mean want you in the bedroom. It could not begin reduce because we're
Mm-hmm.
not human being. But you go for do something
Mm-hmm.
where they keep pressing the
Right.
way you say you with man they come. I don't you don't go do you
Mm-hmm.
here. But most of we now we they say no man, but
Mm-hmm.
left me around but be too tired self. Let me let me go
I
on me bed go
know.
sleep. But the
Oh
man not they
yeah.
desire you. The man not they
Because we don't
desire
feel
you.
too comfortable. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. You see, we don't feel comfortable, and it shouldn't be like that. So what Mr. Joseph said now, so it makes sense. When that attraction is done, it's gone.
All
The
right,
man is
Madam
the man
Janet,
is gone.
we'll get to
Yeah.
caller on the line. We'll get
Yes.
to caller on
Yes.
the
Yes.
line.
Sure.
Hello, caller. What's
Yes.
your name and who's the call from, please?
Yeah, this is nicer too again.
Thank you,
Hi, Madam
sis.
Isaac. Thank you so much for
Guys,
calling.
say talk about for this say with the attraction. Just like way
Mm-hmm.
Fatima say, people then they marry because
Mm-hmm.
this one get fine face, because he
Mm-hmm.
get fine tip, this and that. Not to love they married for. So where the woman number
Mm-hmm.
one and the belly don't big like me so I don't get laptop, then it becomes
Madam Isaac.
you. I don't
That
think
is so funny.
now me and I picking I take 9 months for let picking come on inside and that it's all last stretch and this and that day. But
Mm-hmm.
not
Yeah.
that they use the man to put for look because the man themselves
Yes.
That's when I laptop them on, but let them not big. That's
Oh yeah, so man them belle don't big. Oh yeah, so man them belle big pass woman themselves. So.
exercise. Yeah, there's none of that. But as woman, no more you see. I don't see what wait, they're going to the man no get sit like most. The man in Tite, all that you don't get missing Tite. So what they're going to because anyone how the woman don't catch no one take it blah blah blah. Now the woman say, you say George, you say from where I don't can answer. So now look that man. You say what you know. I say, but I still love him because I'm beyond that. I love her. I don't love him. I know they look for in teeth. I love her because I love her. Just because you don't small weight now. You don't think I teach you anytime I turn. Look you wait. Look how you fat. Look at this. You know you tell me say, "Hello, go na gym or oh look go work at this morning." You know you do none of that.
Yes.
All what you do,
Yes.
but you still want to my cook. Then big cook there. And person will cook, you know, eat. So you want them to also look and deny it, you know. But in the same time, what they say, like, yeah, that's like where they say spice your relationship up, and the woman themselves are supposed to allow certain things in the bedroom.
Course.
You know, just go no
That
more.
man them for spicy too, not only woman.
Do something there. You self, yeah, you self do something there. Like me, I don't go now one sex toy. I meet the man. It is at the counter. If they buy some certain things, they say, "Oh, that last one I've been buying, may was been really lekker." We African man, hey, if I break you bring that kind of topic, they say, "Yeah, I want to introduce this kind of thing." Or
Madam, I said, you know the reason why? Because the African man, they say them confused. Most of them confused because they don't even know what thing they want. You know the thing about African man generally, you bring something where they enhance on a relationship, they say you cheap.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
You not prostitute. Or whether you don't do it with, okay? You not do nothing. So okay, when you do man say Netila act oli. You act oli now, they say you boring. You not sabi that. It's like the man them confused. So God, Madam Maisa too. They're confused.
I know. I know. So what is the way forward, Mr. Cecil, in this kind of situation also?
Actually, you know, when they talk about attraction, decency is very much important. You know, you for keep yourself decent, not only woman no more. Yes, Africa, that man don't come on a garage. A garage the oko, garage. It's only if they come back, since it's time for us. But at least if it's time for us, take time and we pay yourself na perfume, put on, there you go to them. But you know that garage, you go to the garage sense.
They go back the money.
Like, when you look at them,
for the regular debate.
No, but I go tell me that debate though. Listen,
I know somebody woman can be a patient anyway. But if na man, if na you the wife when na house, you don't cook, you do that kitchen scent, you say go for holy dom, die a bass, Maggie Papa, all kinds of sense paper you.
The man will complain, but we will not complain. We go say, okay, let me man, we go come back.
The woman naked.
No.
Okay, when I listen to the caller, they say something. Yeah.
Me, I not buy that one day. That day all. In you can friend they go to, you go ask. Nothing will make you know what? All you can ask to me because me, you don't come all walk, so you know go ask. You know the couch. Sleep at the couch. Then you want something. It's not gonna happen. This is how I want to smell you. Like, I want for you know to put any animal there before they want to do that thing. They how do they smell first? I want to smell you before they I can't smell from anyhow. No. It doesn't work like that. I mean, both of them are nurses. The man they work in net, the woman they work daytime. Okay, sometimes they the woman no work. The day they the woman no work. Where come work? Where the man no work? Where the man go work? Na morning where come? It's just one kind of more, you want that money business. You know one was. But when you dey go work, even say, you dey wash for go work. For go to hospital for heaven's sake. Then when you come out there, you want for kindly run and tap me? No, it doesn't work that way. No, 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 no. You dey what? If you know they what? You can't. You bring that they can. You want to can. Look how intimate it is. But then when they make love, then you say you can't do. No, 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 no.
Most times when say when the man don't know, he get for go ask back. So you could think I say, why for can was now? Then within
no, if I was no excuse if I was.
Just
no.
No, you don't know. You go wipe off. Then you don't.
Take me, body. Not disrespect. Now this is not disrespect because somebody take you for granted. Not disrespect now and day. You don't come over work. You don't go 12 hours. You don't sweat. You don't hang from post. You don't do wound. So wound in the way you stand. So wound that you hate, they go inside. You don't do all that kind of thing that you don't see shit. You don't see blood. Then you can't. You ask you have no more. You come back. You want for can't use that same hand day. No. But what?
Not correct, eh? You know,
communication. All that in communication. Over country, they are tired. Not able for us. But go down downstairs. You know the basement where you wait. You can't.
If you talk to enough politely, he beg you. If we talk to you politely, now he beg you. You know what's it to have.
Listen. Love making is supposed to be a way is spontaneous, the better. You understand? Once a day, it's not gonna be a hobby. For someone, I need to when you come out when you come, you know they want for kind of the temple. No, because sometimes they miss me activities. Then some kind of way will say, hey, you know, something it's okay, but it's not gonna be all the time.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
that is so true. That is so true. But the thing again, now the way our society, society make make woman for be so I don't even know how to say this word here. So make everything for be woman. Society they condemn women so much is that when it comes to marriage, when it comes to relationship, everything that the woman for be so perfect, the man not for be nothing, and they expect the woman for take the man as it is, but the man not they take the woman as she is. Now the way how society don't make us, so now anything there, so they go on.
Well, we get for change them.
Yeah.
Do we
So
have
we
a
still
caller on
get.
the line? We call her still on the line.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Okay.
So good job to Madam Isa too. Every time we're in
Thank
at
you
the
so
line
much.
with you,
Yeah.
always they
Mhm.
give you always they point out a very good key point. Yeah, go
Now
ahead, Cecil.
we don't talk about this decency. Again, another thing we did part of this now shaving. Some people they can left, that OTD by themselves. Not even good for look. Not that say not a wife, maybe take care of itself, but that in there of itself, not OT. And
What you mean shaving? What you mean for shave?
Yeah.
It's,
What you
yeah,
mean
so
for
some
shave
people in
under your armpit or for shave
yeah.
number 2?
I think they talk about both. Shaving, no matter. I think say they talk about both.
Okay. All right. Yeah, but what if somebody's sensitive to shaving, don't they?
You sensitive to
some woman
shaving
keep
long
sensitive.
day. That means say you gotta know how for clean them.
Of course. Wow, you go for
You
yeah.
gotta know how for clean them.
for shaving wife. The wife self get the right for shaving man. A part of the love, a part of the look.
No,
Look the
not
man.
to that. Not to that. Then what I mean, you get some woman that way sensitive, don't they? where if they shave, then they get bombs, so they come out all over upon them. So some people can shy away
Now
from
it
shaving.
make
You
na
go,
na
yeah,
na it make Madam
yeah,
Janet. Now it make nowadays,
yes,
you know, they have
hmm,
different things to use when it comes to shaving.
yes,
You know, they have
yeah,
things for
yeah.
Get powder.
sensitive skin.
Sensitive skin,
They have
skin,
different kind
yes.
of things. They even have lotion
Hmm.
now where you just they go becoming around there they use. Then get an a Walmart here so
Okay,
where you go buy and just the lotion. As soon as you rub by, they take 5 minutes. The ear all thing they come out instantly.
okay.
You know,
Yeah.
whereby I not go
Well,
use
at least
razor
a woman
because
will
some
learn
people
something
when they
tonight.
use razor that they get burned, that they get
Hmm.
waiting. Now it make
Yes,
you
yes.
as a woman or as a man, make you not say no more cleanliness now only woman. Cleanliness involve man
Mm-hmm.
too. As a
Man.
woman or as
As
a
well.
man, you for know what you
Mm-hmm.
body lack, what you body not lack.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you
Mm-hmm.
identify them things then they you go able for make a correction. You go able for do things wey go help you as well. Like nowadays, you just dey go on internet or maybe ask people and then go show you a lot of things, different things them we they use for take care of yourself, for clean yourself as a woman or as a man. There's a lot of things out there, Madam Janet.
Mm-hmm.
So let that not be an
Yeah, yeah.
excuse. Say, oh,
Wait,
if
wait,
I
wait, no,
shave,
we can
I
use
dey
wax.
get laser
You know, you
I
can.
dey get this.
Yeah,
You know, it
you
can
get
be
the
an excuse.
you get the cream where they apply. I can use that and they yes, but I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about certain people and the way something that's sensitive to a lot of stuff. So but then get for reducing the hair on essential areas. My always sister don't put a nail
But
very
Madam Janet,
important.
the thing is, the hair,
Hmm.
right? Woman hair, they
Yes,
attract a lot of heat.
yes,
A lot of heat.
it's true.
Imagine,
Hmm.
right? Now I make you can see
Hmm.
some people like when another use deodorant, right? Or when another
Yeah,
shave
yes.
good, you can find out say
Hmm.
them people like they always the smell because the
Hmm.
hair they absorb the sweat,
Hmm.
and once you don't begin the
Hmm.
sweat
Sweat. Yeah.
in they produce an odor what they make
Yes.
Yeah.
so you
Under
have
this.
the smell. So that's
Hmm.
naturally even this year now you hate sesef. If you know the
Hmm.
what's here, you hear the smell. You hear the
Yeah.
dirty.
Exactly.
Imagine now
Hmm.
down there where you dey wear clothes, you dey wear drawers, you dey wear jean trousers. It's like double
Yeah.
layers.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah.
That's the back. Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
just imagine whether you're a man, you're a
Hmm.
woman. Once you know they take care of
Hmm.
yourself, you always they attract bad odor to yourself. Now
Yeah.
make is very
Hmm.
very good and healthy for keep you hygiene, not so for only for you spouse. Make no not get
Hmm.
that there wrong. So you they only they try for look good or look clean for your spouse. Guess what?
No,
Now
for
for
yourself,
yourself
for
as
you have.
well. Because for that they
Yes, of course.
attract a lot of disease, a lot of sicknesses,
Hmm.
you know. So now make it
Hmm.
very good for make we take care of ourselves, you know, as a man,
Yes.
as a
Hmm.
woman, you know.
Hmm. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Okay. So we go to
That.
Mr. To say shaving cream removes hair in 3 minutes. Yes, I use that
Yes.
sometimes.
Mm-hmm. That they
Okay.
use.
So mhm.
It helps me
Yeah.
a lot.
Okay. So we
For
go to
woman
number
them,
five.
man them.
Move on to the
If
next
you
one.
don't
Mhm.
know,
Mhm.
Madam, I
Yeah.
said to don't put the
Number
name
five.
down there, so you can go watch
Yes.
them, and that way you can
Hmm.
order you now and use it, at least then they go help you. So now they move to
Yes.
number 5. Hmm.
Hmm.
So technical team, please, you can put number 5.
Is the number five say work together as a team instead of
Yeah,
competing with
number
one
5
another?
said, yeah. Work together as
Yeah.
a team instead of competing with each other. You know, this year, so number 5, very, very important mandate because there's
Hmm.
a lot of people that you know when they're in a relationship or in a marriage, it's like they're
Hmm.
competing, it's like a competition. You know, say, okay, well,
Hmm.
me woman don't get degree. Okay, me to the man, I'll go get degree because I know I let this woman, so let this man also feel like say I know educated
Hmm.
or I can do
Hmm.
this, you know, or this woman so buy this. Okay, me back I dey go back and do for in family. Me back now so I they do. You know, if we not
Hmm.
work together as a team, when another build up a strong relationship, and then when
Mhm.
another ever get a better foundation, because there's always a competition, look, say, okay, you
Mhm.
want beat your spouse and this, you want forget this because of your spouse get them. I believe, say, if we not
Yeah.
come together, we will work as a team, we not go able to save up a lot, and we not go able for achieve a lot.
Mhm.
So wetin now Nayon say, you and Mr. Cecil. So wetin na, especially Mr. Cecil wey dey na Sierra Leone. So wetin you think
Yes.
say dey affect a lot of people in Sierra Leone wey dem dey compete with each other, Mr. Cecil?
Well, compete in a different way. If not the try for
Mhm,
compete positively as a team, it's fine. You understand?
mhm,
Because you dey see people then they did together, couples and they did together. This they work, say,
Mhm.
well, me this month here, I will bring come so amount. Then back say, well, me self, will pass me. This month here, I will bring come so amount of so thing. That competition they bring progress
mhm.
to the family. But not through
But now e
competition.
make you say
They,
compete together.
yes, not to that competition wey na for just for you sef. You understand? Like what you
Mhm,
Mhm.
dey talk say, say I compete say Danny go do for family, you say go make for do for family. Not so that way dey. Me most times at times if you wan do me own family good, I can pass am to me if I say go give me mama or go give me sister dem.
mhm,
You know, let
Mhm.
your name sef come up. Let your name
mhm,
sef come up. Me sef at times,
mhm,
I dey do am deliberately, even if you wan do for in people or something, I dey say well give me what you wan give them. Me sef I don't I dey na me dey hand over am. You understand?
mhm,
Mhm.
Picture
Yes.
show you. I know say him sef can do him own one two corner side, but at least if that one they don dey together, that understanding they don dey with the real competition
mhm.
dey,
Mhm.
in fine.
Yes.
But if everybody dey compete, wow, if
Mhm.
everybody dey compete for sorry na the light wey council na im disturb me. If everybody dey compete for
This is surprise. Is it when you like to come, is it Is it Wow. You make a member of Biden at all like the cow, they to fly, don't
exactly,
Anyway, go ahead.
yeah. So like if everybody dey compete for let him go dey up there like wetin
Mm-hmm.
um sister say this now, say if this
Mm-hmm.
don get him degree, dan never get degree, dan dey rush for let him get
Mhm.
him PhD, dem do am that way dey.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think say na something wey go good for them. You understand?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Na something
Mm-hmm.
wey
Mhm.
una but that competition dey fine. This woman resources, the man count una put am together for the betterment of the
Mm-hmm.
home, wey go benefit to the pikin dem.
Mhm.
Competition dey
Yeah.
fine.
Yes.
Not dey compete just for una
Mm-hmm.
self more, go let you achieve for yourself, then dey me no go support that competition there at all. So that na me
Mm-hmm.
take for
Mhm.
this competition. Yeah.
That is so true.
Yeah.
All right. So when they say, work together, work
Mhm.
together, we don't see in Yaso, especially in this diaspora Yaso, right? Whereby a
Mhm.
lot of people, maybe the man or the woman, they build house in Africa. The man no know.
Mhm.
The woman
Yes.
say, na so and so, na this kind of project here, so this person here, so
Mhm.
they do. The reason why make
Mhm.
because now they work together. Now it make
Yeah.
know nothing where they happen at the
Mhm.
home.
Not only dey
But I
work
believe
together now,
say
na because trust no dey. Na because
yes,
trust no dey. This
yes,
no be living
Yes.
exactly.
company. The man go dey say
Mm-hmm.
this one here, this certain tomorrow go left me. Why you forget that thought day? The woman sef go say this
Mm-hmm.
man here, if I go dey prepare the time wey go left me, let
Mm-hmm.
no left at it. Let get outside the
Yes.
Mhm.
good. Let put in place sef,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
he go take the place where they go. Na because trust no dey. Una no like una sef.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You dey anything.
Yes.
But if
Mm-hmm.
you
That
trust
is so
am, you sef trust your wife, una dey work hand
mm-hmm.
in hand. Like any
Mm-hmm.
development wey you want to do, you must tell your man.
Yes.
even if 90%, you must tell the man. That man, they must say, well, they fine. What I go do is if you are this
Well, Mr.
and about
Cecil, if you get man where you get boku woman in a street, you go begin prepare yourself because you not gonna know standing they can't pull you out you come on the maridos. So now I can make woman and can hide at the Western world, you then say host with
I
man.
know.
They send money for woman in Africa, support woman in Africa with him picking them. You then are also the struggle, you don't know nothing. But where you pick that information they up, oh boy, team up straight, you know woman, and do
I
your own
know.
business.
Now
And also
that
not
they
correct,
make
Mm-hmm.
now that they make
mm,
Mr. Cecil say trust no day.
Mm-hmm.
Because if trust day,
study.
good communication not day, commitment not day, trust not day, there's no way there's no way, I call them I for say this word here. So there's no way togetherness go there because
Mm-hmm.
for you and somebody for they together, una for do something together. They first get for be a
Right.
peace than a one, and two
Mm-hmm.
trust for they than a other one, communication
Mm-hmm.
for they. If that thing that
Yes.
they absent or missing, there is no way una they work together. Period. Then they no
Okay,
matter
let
what
me
you
let me
say,
give
oh this
Fatty, let me give you this. Fatty, let me give
yes,
you this. You don't meet
yes,
man
ma'am.
them within at the host, they're
Mhm.
steady, their relationship perfect, everything. Underneath that, they get woman a street where in Africa, you in America or mid England, they get woman in Africa we be don't left years. Maybe they don't meet up on a Facebook or something.
They
If they
still
support that woman, you
firewood.
don't know nothing. Yes, you don't know nothing. You dey support that woman there, and then you there you dey struggle for like ends meet and blah blah blah. And so now one day no money in bank statements na income. You say, let go check back. Let see how this boy dey spend money. You go find out say if they withdraw certain amount of money at the account. It enable account to use that money they go. But una two they get on oh. Una they laugh, una they play together, una they do all things together, but ain't getting secret way thing the way they do. But when you pick down the up and you want maintain your house, you know want for let this house broke. What do you self go do?
Mhm.
You self go begin look after yourself. You got to look
No,
after yourself.
yeah,
Nobody not gonna
yeah.
look after
Madam
you past
Jane, we get
yourself.
to call on the
Caller. Yes, please.
hello caller. Waiting I name and also in the call.
Caller. Yes, please.
Yeah. Hello?
Yes, we're
Yes,
here.
yes, ma'am.
I'll again. Yeah, on
Yes,
this
Yes,
money.
ma'am.
ma'am.
Me, I don't understand when I say relationship because inside God in math, it say 1 + 1 = 1.
It's
When I supposed to
one.
be a team, when I don't come together.
Mm-hmm.
So how you
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
dey get inside relationship get ulterior motive?
Mm-hmm.
Some woman
Yep.
you know want the man, but na in money he want.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So he dey decide
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I go marry them. Some man
Mm-hmm.
see they marry them because that becomes a relationship, it becomes a situationship. Now because I get hardship, I know
Yes.
say this I don't love them, but
Oh yes.
I want the money.
Yes,
I want
Madam
to
Isa
take
too.
care of me. I
That
think
they
they
go
go
happen
take
a
care of
lot.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Because you able to take care of me, I say okay, I don't marry them. You get ulterior motive. But when you really go inside a relationship or you want this person also, una go for work as a team. Because una not forget nothing una they hide, no hidden agenda. Because if my
Yes.
body,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
you dey see my body, all the parts there, all them side there, the corner, you dey watch and waiting and call. Waiting now na this
Mm-hmm.
money, where it come from money, I for hide from you, or you for hide from me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
that never dey happen. That never dey happen. We'll give body, but we can't have cell phone. No, allow man to cell phone. No, allow the woman. Let the
Oh
woman
yeah.
see you cell phone. How is this gonna work? So what is this relationship? Because me, I never for understand
Mm-hmm.
again. I never for
I know.
understand what is a relationship anymore. Because if
Mm-hmm.
you say this person are you, because not for everybody. Some people and they and say, "We say you money day, now then you have day." But
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes, so we don't find out some person that they say now all our open accounts will get the same account. How the money they go, they come
Yes.
out and just you don't even understand because most women are not meticulous about looking about the money or you just they go work
Mm-hmm.
account
Mm-hmm.
number wait and say how you are okay. When we don't love because when our emotional being there, we
Yes.
don't not worry again.
Mm-hmm.
But hey,
Yeah.
you get now one day now you will say that go buy some assist. Or you go then say no nothing insufficient. You don't get
God.
nothing. here, we some money not there again. Come to find out the man don't take this, don't do other things. Or the woman themselves,
Mhm.
they
Yeah.
don't take this, they don't do other things. You understand? So
Mm-hmm.
if una come together, una really want to say, but till death do us part, I believe say, una communicate well. Anybody, if you take 10 cents
Mhm.
on the account, say, hey, I want to take, oh, I don't go to this store, I see something I want to buy you. Those are the things una accountable. But it's not
Mhm.
happening. So how we go for live? How we really able for live? You live with man or you live with woman? Una work? How una able
Mhm.
for work together? Me, I decide to. I mean, I want to remarry because I been on. I don't even divorce yet. I don't separate from the man for the past 30 years. You know, married, me say no married.
Wow.
We rape at dollar first. But I really want for
Now how
remarry.
you know the
But
vow, eh?
yeah, these are the things where
Now
you
how you know
after
the vow?
27 years, huh?
Wow.
Now how you know the vow, eh?
No,
Yeah,
that's
no,
what I say. They say, oh, they don't separate.
Thinking about it,
but
then no. Oh
No,
yeah.
Cecile. Time to move
yeah,
on.
yeah,
Thank you,
it's
man.
kind of
So like
scary because some of the things
It
we
is
don't happen
scary.
in relationship. So you
Yes,
come back, you want to go married again. You the afraid self now. A person can't set
of
because
course.
it is so you want because a lot of things happen inside relationship where you not able to understand it. This person has been one kind
Mm-hmm.
way. All of a sudden, you can't turn
Yes.
monster, you can't turn this way, so it's
Mhm.
difficult. So the working
Mm-hmm.
together. You don't know how me I don't see now inside prison. This woman now when they can arrest her, then carry and go. Now the man no say the woman be the working at bank, the be the thief. When they can arrest the woman don't build 3 or 4 houses there. When they can arrest her now, now the time the man know. The man not ever know. Because if I got mommy they will tell you say you for idle by your man. You for idle by your man. So instead they go they do your own things get money, the
Mm-hmm.
man not know, and they put up money, they leave them born picking it. Pastor and car and cough and
Mm-hmm.
house. The man say, hey, see, you say all you are the so if
yes,
me
Madam
I don't
Mm-hmm.
Adetu.
believe no
You know,
that communication when I open to each other and for open to each other. And this one do Lord
Mhm.
we do this. But on Monday,
Mm-hmm.
it don't matter but still, oh nani motoka this, nani this. It not ever this na
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
motoka. I
That
get to
name of
motoka
possession.
me I go drive today the Camry, tomorrow I go drive the Corolla. No, in your motoka, oh nine for drive the BMW 9. You know what I mean? How it will work? How will me?
Mm-hmm.
I really wanna help me back. I want marry back for the son una. So I want to work together, work together because this one no work.
Oh God. Yeah, Madam
Well,
Isaac. So the
you know
thing
what
for
it is,
me
sis
advice
Isa too. Fatty, 1 minute here,
relationship.
sis Isa too.
Yes.
I tell you what happen. I tell you what happen, sis Isa too. That lack of trust, like what we brother say, that lack of trust. Now don't build inside we where they make now for even get a relationship. I am where you
Amen.
are yourself. For meet somebody now, for really say I want settle. You're always suspicious. You see?
Mhm.
As long as that suspicion they linger on, it's difficult for
Mhm.
settle with them.
Oh yes, it is.
But
It
how
is.
They
however,
can't
sister
tell
too,
you
life is
one
for
kind thing.
living.
They
We go
can't
for
tell you
offend the
one
man the way
kind
we like.
thing. Then yeah, they can't tell you
exactly.
one kind thing.
You
Then
know, this
na
relationship
different
business,
person.
yeah.
It can turn out
Mhm.
to be a
Mhm.
Yes.
different person. Sometimes when they talk normal, they talk
Well,
normal. You able for this person in the life. So how go?
yes.
Of course. Mhm.
Well,
Of
like
course.
where Fatih been say, you have to look beyond the fault. Sometimes maybe go
Mhm.
look and say if they love big and you dey feel you get good feeling, you go say, well, you know what? Let me overlook. Let's go past that. Let's just move
Yeah.
on.
Me,
You know,
I always
easy.
say
Okay, so
as long as
it's a
Madam Janet, the relationship not
yeah.
to abusive relationship, like whereby the
Mm-hmm.
man they beat you and waiting. I
Yes.
believe say there's
Mm-hmm.
always a chance, for make
Mm-hmm.
una hold 2 day back, for let una come back.
Yeah.
Maybe things that people learn they change, to be honest. Although
Mm-hmm.
yes, sometimes it's hard for people and for change, but some people and they change genuinely, where they go be
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, yeah. I really want day for this man. I really want for day for this woman. Wait till I don't do
Mm-hmm.
make a correct mistake. Some people and they do that, but
Yes, that's
for
true.
relationship
That's true.
again, sometimes I believe say you need for work on them, because number one I want to realize say when you meet somebody who are all two raised from a different background, different setting,
Okay.
different ways,
Yeah. Yes.
where they bring una up. So the way how
Mm-hmm.
you they see things, that's the way how are they see things. So now it make una get
So
for
that
come
takes us to number
together.
6. So that takes us
And
to number
yes,
6, Fatty,
Yeah,
where it
okay,
says encourage
yeah.
and
yeah.
uplift your
Let me
spouse
just say one
regularly.
thing.
Yeah.
Before you get to
Mm-hmm.
number 6, Madam Janet, let me say one thing here.
Yes.
I
Yes,
believe
madam.
say when you and person dey inside
Mm-hmm.
relationship, you get to declare your assets.
Yes.
What do you get? Asset
Eh,
declaration. If I'm married, you suppose to declare your assets first. Because if you be not born pikin yesterday, tell me say I be not
Yes.
born pikin.
Mm-hmm.
I get one pikin.
Yes.
Yes.
The woman say go say me say
Mm-hmm.
me I get one at this one. Some people then they hide that day. So imagine 10 years
Yes.
down the line, I can't find out say you been get pikin for this. Whose kind foundation where you don't create? How many go for work together? What you go tell me you will delete? When you take one whole month and
Uh-huh.
marry, you hide
That's true. And
Mm-hmm.
another will be talk about we last show, right? When we talk about I
Yes.
will
yeah,
say,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you get
Mm-hmm.
for tell your spouse exactly how you life day. If that person they love you for
Yes.
that you be in they
It will take
accept
you.
you.
Yes.
Life for
True.
make you look good for let that person they accept you of who you are is a no-go
Mm-hmm.
area because no matter how you
Mm-hmm.
cover you secret saying they want the expose.
Yes, of
You know,
course. Of
Effie,
course. Mm-hmm.
Islam say some of una picking them and una
Mm-hmm.
wef them, una enemy them. You know go know. We know certain people or certain tribe or certain I call of people at this country. Yeah, when they say
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Now when they see say the man get money or waiting, when they make fufu
Mm-hmm.
for am. If you, I not call them.
Yes, I understand.
When they say that they green bottle.
Put aside the fufu.
Exactly.
No, that person they not like that man they man. Anybody where they do that kind of thing and they number one say
Not to the like
anybody
my
will get
business.
mind
So no,
for
Fatty,
take
not
life.
because of the love. Now because
Yeah.
the man get property, don't go bump again in the street. He say, oh really? Me, you don't sweat it down, you go bump again in the street, you not tell me. Right, you type now,
Yeah.
sure like you don't go.
Yeah, like it flash the man away. The pikin self
Yes,
there and that's how they develop their own God. The papa don dey drive motor
yes.
car, no one give them back pass. They say the pa I don't say
Uh-huh.
they enjoy. Next guy go now, let us take charge. You know, come back for me like what them they say no more. Wall box up. One man get bad luck with cooking. You
Yeah.
don't say like
Okay.
every time I say
So
when they go into a
Yeah.
relationship, you for declare yourself.
That's true. Yeah, but
also
anyway,
I either encourage and
yeah.
uplift your
What
spouse
would
regularly.
yes.
Where the person they
So the
cheat on
next
you, the
one
person they lie
say
for you.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
encourage and of I mean uplift your spouse regularly. You know,
Mm-hmm.
for me it's like there's sometimes where you see somebody in a relationship whereby in a
Mm-hmm.
marriage or maybe some man or woman they go call the man say you stupid, you not get sense. Do this foolish man
Yes.
or this foolish woman.
Mm-hmm.
We don't see that
Yes.
there a lot. Whereby
Oh
some man
yes.
then quick or some woman then quick for tell the man very harsh word.
Yes. For the
Now that
for the
day,
grade in
yes, now
company.
that they talk
Mm-hmm.
about we'll get a caller on the
Mm-hmm.
line. Hello caller, what's your
Okay.
name and who said you call from? Hello caller, what's your name and who said you call from? Okay,
Now
we
Sister
still have
Isatu. Hello,
yeah,
now
Madam
Sister Isatu today on the line.
Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
Madam,
Okay.
I said to you, yeah, okay. Well, if you call back, you go still there with we on the line till the show end. If you can,
Yes.
nice. Yeah. So what I mean by uplift you. close,
You spouse.
whereby say,
Yeah.
okay,
Mhm.
this person is so weak on this side, make her help him, now
Yes.
make them the
Yes.
same, the two shall become one. Because let me say,
Yes.
if
Absolutely.
you able for make money, okay, me I'm not able for make money, maybe I have the ideas of how we go use this money. And so when two
Mm-hmm.
ideas that come together, when I go able for make a way. And also back again,
Mm-hmm.
you dey see some husband and wife, maybe now once in a year, you man go tell you woman say you look beautiful. Or either
Mm-hmm.
the man or the woman will tell the man say I love you. And most of the time when
Mm-hmm.
that can happen only on Valentine Day.
Mm, it shouldn't be like that. Mhm.
And
Well,
it should not be like that, because a
Of course not.
relationship
Mm-hmm.
is what they mean
Mm-hmm.
by of uplift your staff. I mean your partner. Sorry, you get
Yes.
for be
Mm-hmm.
very positive. Sometimes say positive word to that person. They, oh honey, you look so
Yes.
beautiful today. You look so handsome.
Yes.
Oh, you are smart.
Yes.
Oh, God will
Yes.
cover you as you go into the job. Tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
you'll be a leader. You have a double
Mm-hmm.
promotion. All those
Mm-hmm.
things that they make as an individual, you dey feel good. You don't ever go somewhere,
Yes.
maybe in a street, somebody tell you say, oh, Mr. Sisi, you look handsome. Tell me if you need a smile. For
Of
about
course
two
you will
to
smile.
three
You feel good.
hours,
a big smile.
you dey feel happy.
A big
That's
Yeah.
it.
smile.
And
You
so
know,
they say, Fatty,
Honestly,
we dey go to
how
number
much
7 now, we dey run out of time. They say plan a
yeah.
date night either once a week or a month.
Oh.
Africa man inside Salone, they do that name, Mr. Cecil. Answer we badu ya be quick.
Mr. Cecil, you dey take your woman out. You don't ever sit down say, honey, just dress low, go out, low, go buy. Even self, now just one Maltina self, una pass na one buy you bar. Well, let's you take your woman out.
well
You
nowadays
don't, ah, we don't catch her. We don't catch her. We don't catch her.
Hey.
when I get to the join
Okay.
previous program, my previous
Uh-huh.
like bullet points, the man is
Uh-huh.
say no will tell him wife say he wife beautiful because he wife not beautiful. He say no go lie.
Ah, well, you for lie. You for lie. You go say, honey, you look great today. You look wonderful. Okay, if you
Let me
know I
say
use the word
But
beautiful, you know I use pretty. You go say, you
but
look good today. You look okay. Why not? You
yeah.
married them. Now you married them or now you wife. You been say I'm
people
going to
are
say but
beautiful.
you married them.
When
So
they say
what?
beauty, sometimes it's not only about the appearance too.
And not at
You
all.
know,
Not at all.
beauty not
Mm-hmm.
only about the appearance. Some people are not fine
Yeah.
in face, but then good in heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yes.
all that they you will tell
Yes.
some person, oh, you are so kind. That ain't gonna
Yes.
make you feel
Yes.
happy. There's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
things the
Of
way they
course.
say to person where they make that person they a whole day and they feel good.
You
The reason
inspire
why
them.
make
Yes.
always there's always a confusion now especially African home because
Mm-hmm.
there is no how you call her, there's no compliment. The man go kind
Yes.
flan
Mm-hmm.
like say na
Mm-hmm.
cat and puss na then they
And
I
dog
mean
they
puss
now.
and dog
Mm-hmm.
dey inside
Then
the
house.
house.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
some woman that you man not go dress, you say, oh my gosh, honey, you so handsome today. Or you woman not go dress, you say, oh my
Honestly.
God, honey, you so beautiful. Sometimes we woman that will just want for your leader day from woman then say you look good.
Mm-hmm.
And they make you
Yes.
happy. And also
Mm-hmm.
once in a while, take your
See,
woman
see, see.
out.
Fatty. Fatty. Look,
Yeah.
look, you brother, they laugh for. In let it do am.
We
In
don't
let it do am. Look his face.
we know they do am. If we okay, manager, they love ask Sisi, but when
Yes.
last you take your woman go on a date?
Well, we African, especially some of
Eh,
we,
No, well,
not
no, they
a we
pan talk
African.
straight.
There's nothing about we African. But wait, the time when you and that woman they be their boyfriend and girlfriend, you go cry and go
If they
out.
can go
You go go
cinema.
to my
Yes, they can go
restaurant. I go
cinema.
go get ice cream. You go come on the street. You carry yourself for her. Now when you don't married now, no outing. You know they come out, you woman. You know they do anything. They say we African. What it make you not African? When at the Bible say African men cannot take their woman out.
make I answer the
Ask
question.
him.
Make I answer the question. I'm at this.
Mr. Cecil. Mr. Sissy, always we tell we they go. Take responsibility for your actions. Answer now.
Thank you.
Answer that now.
The wife will come out. But like
No,
a date, most
no.
of the time and tell we dey go get time together, like one thing was my wife not used to that. And I know one
Uh,
take
Used
no.
to that?
Now the
Used to that?
excuse and then they, Mr. Sisi, that's an excuse. You go yagi some man then some woman then go say, oh, me man not used to for come out. Not lie. You man they come out. When it comes to him friends, they go out with him party then. Ah,
Yes.
Sisi, not give that excuse
no
there.
know they
There is
come out.
nothing that this person don't
Come
know
out
how
there,
to do this
no dey
thing.
come out. If come out, go visit people and relatives them. They can invite people and wedding, we dey come out together, we dey go, But
Uh-huh. Okay,
like
so
me,
what's are the
I
difference?
already.
Wetin are the difference for you woman for dress nice una go pan wedding? So wetin are the difference for you woman for dress nice una go on a date? Whose kind different it makes? I
So
just
now
want to
two.
know.
Say let we come out, let go watch cinema. I
Only
don't
only
say.
say it different.
But you know
Anyway,
they do
Only
am.
Mr.
So now we
Sisi,
ask you.
this next weekend
so
Friday, if you Friday you not send me picture of you and you woman una go out on a date on a dinner date. And two family we family
so my wife, I don't want
Oh,
anybody snatch her from me hand. It's difficult to follow post on Facebook or put any I call her, but not to do so no more. Because I value them, I know I put her too much, I
no.
like it.
Send on our private inbox. Send on our private inbox. Not like a we.
That's fine. Madam
You
Janet,
know,
we don't get assignment. So we
in
don't
a
know
Yes,
very
about
Sam.
serious
that,
way,
Mr.
cannot do am.
So Fatty, that number
Hmm?
8, take
Yes.
responsibility for your
Thank
action.
you.
Mister,
Thank you.
Mister, take
Madam,
responsibility for your action.
Mr. Cecil,
Wow.
it looks like say no, number 7 and number 8 go to you. Oh.
On
Now
our
they
for
going,
for pounds on me. The last show, I be explain about
Uh-huh.
my second wife way I get so now. You understand?
mm-hmm,
The
Mm-hmm.
first one I be get,
mm-hmm.
I be expose them to so many things. Them, we dey go
Mm-hmm.
na
Okay, Mr.
club,
Sisi, the last one say, listen now.
a lot
The
of
last one
things.
say, leave the past in the past. Not bring that you past can to your
Yes.
present way for let make the woman enjoy. Leave
So
the
wait, no,
past
now
in the
Mm-hmm.
past.
where they take responsibility of your actions. You
Yes,
understand?
time make it
After
and tell you
me,
now say the last topic that leave the past in the past. Not take your past for measure the present
I
woman
know.
within our house. Say because I be
You
don't
know,
want ready,
Yes.
then no, leave the past
because
in
it's
the past.
responsibility of
Fatty,
the
you
action,
boy, I don't feel with this net.
having responsibility for married. You see me say I will take responsibility of my actions, right? So like I dey say, that
Okay,
particular
well,
person,
we're
I
running out of
expose am.
time,
All
Mr.
right. Well,
Cecil. Mr. Cecil, we're
we'll
running
take
out of
a
time.
quick commercial break. Then we they come back. We'll
Okay,
take a very quick
right.
commercial break. Then from there we get like 10 minutes for let the show end. So let's take a quick commercial
Yes.
break, please.
Okay, let's go.
This is the Central University. Here, we move a little differently. We are the change makers, the innovators. We are solving the problems of the 21st century. We create, we lead, we inspire. Beginning your journey at Central University is opening your chapter to success. Here, we are a family that works together to make the change today for a better Sierra Leone and world tomorrow.
No, no,
Here
we don't
is a
sorry
home for you.
that. It's okay. We don't sorry for
Okay.
Central
we don't sorry for
University,
you.
a place where careers begin.
No, they go
Mr.
there.
Cecil, you know, make you to wait.
And I tell you,
Okay.
yeah, thank you very much for that commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, my
So,
family. As soon as I don't see the commercial and the beautiful university, then they Yeah,
Na mile
so
91.
just like yeah, number 91, just like how they say, take a
Mm-hmm.
responsibility for your action, Madam Janet. A lot of
Yes,
people are not
yes.
like for take their responsibility for their actions.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are when they
Yes,
don't do
yeah.
wrong, for let them
Mm-hmm.
say, "Oh, I'm sorry." Oh my God, that is
Yes.
a big deal. None of they say they're
Yeah.
sorry. None of they say waiting and do in wrong. The thing is, they always
Yes.
want for defend waiting and do
Mm-hmm.
saying that the right thing, which necessarily no say the thing when they do a very very wrong, especially when it comes to African man them. No how for say sorry,
Yes.
and sometimes no not even know how
Mm-hmm.
for say please and thank you. Some man there even
Mm-hmm.
when the wife don't suffer in the kitchen cook for them for let them say oh thank you for cooking. Then they say that day.
Mm-hmm.
And then they say
Mm-hmm.
sorry. When some people and no one for
Mm-hmm.
take responsibility, say waiting and do na the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I mean
I think
say
again, I
that
think
day.
again, I think again, get for do with cultural background. Now with cultural background, we come on a patriarchal system. Also, the man them
Mm,
always feel say that they're on top. They are never wrong. They're
mhm,
always right in everything when they do.
mhm,
So now that system, but when they come out here and they begin say hello and thank you because they meet at this part of the world. You see? So but
mhm.
one asks now, Mr. Cecil, where you the salon so where you have cook?
Mhm.
You they say thank you, honey. This food is nice. Or you can help in a kitchen.
Yes.
Just asking for my cousin in the
Me,
village.
okay. For say thank you, most times I can do
Mhm.
them.
Mm-hmm.
Then when don't cook,
Mm-hmm.
where are they
Mm-hmm.
eat, I must praise the food because now one of the things and
Ah.
we say, even if the food not good, e not sweet, not ever talk am to the person wey cook, e go discourage am.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, my wife na a very good cook. My wife
Oh,
Hey,
thank God
Baba.
for that.
no go thank you.
Congratulations.
Na I made this week here. They go to restaurant. Yes.
Yes.
Amen. Amen. I mean.
No problem. I say no taking responsibility of your action. Yeah, back to wetin we dey say. Now, na give me small chance
Mm-hmm.
make I in this. Why I go take
Yes.
responsibility of the action dem. Now
Mm-hmm.
na talk say dey
Yeah.
take my wife dey go out. Yes, that day I dey in ten d for the do am. Me know the program the way me in dey go. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Don expose somebody to social life where at the end of the day that thing I do so e reflect on me greatly. And this
Mhm.
woman here now not used to that social life. And now I'm go introduce
Mhm.
her to a life where you know used to. Then if you can't used to
Mhm.
her now, I'm from there, we are not going to be again. I go take
Ah,
responsibility. My
Mr.
action that one day
Cecil.
it go reflect on me.
Mm.
Seriously.
No, no, no. For me,
Understand?
I will say no. For me, I will actually say that's not an excuse
Mm-hmm.
It don't
because
happen to
no,
me.
no,
It
no,
don't
no, no,
happen to me.
no. It look like it's an
Let make you get
excuse,
for
Mr.
let you
Cecil.
past, Yeah, everybody different. Everyone are individuals them. You
Everybody
can't say
different now.
because
So,
first
uh,
wife done it, second wife would do
Yeah,
kind
first
of way
wife
they
for here. I made them
no,
say leave the
mm,
past in the
in
past.
the past. Family in the
Because
past.
the reason
Yeah.
why no, we always like for take we old relationship into the new relationship, and then they
Yeah, that is
always
wrong.
affect somebody. Because if you say
so okay,
okay,
now
Yeah.
talking
this man don't cheat on me,
now
so what you doing in
our
another
house.
relationship, there is a
You have
possibility say other man they cheat on you, that's wrong. Or you say okay, this
Yeah.
woman's why be don't married before in the act like granny, so there's a possibility say the other woman where you get for meet now granny and get for act like we always they
Mm-hmm.
do that and they you know
Mm-hmm.
you make your relationship spicy. It's different from you where they say oh if I can't introduce her other body tell where you not go able not to nightclub you they go with her, you know they get alcohol for
No.
or take and say let
Mm-hmm.
and go smoke, because those are the things that I
Mm-hmm.
feel like say people like they get addicted to. But you taking your
Yes.
spouse out once in
Mm-hmm.
are going to a very nice restaurant and eat and enjoy una self one una or two. Who's kind of addiction with it to Dandy? There's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
not.
Oh, na go
Our
look,
people,
cinema.
look,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
Fatty.
our
You know what to
people
do?
look,
gonna go watch
Fatty,
movie.
Fatty,
Yes,
Fatty, between the two of us, Fatimata,
yes,
between the two of
yes,
us,
ma.
we
Uh-huh.
call Mr. Cecil behind the scenes We arrange some nice place for you go can with go. And you don't have to put on picture no side. You just call we number and say, hey, we're out here and we're having fun. When I go cinema, when I go somewhere, just the do them once a month. It's not a big deal.
Yeah,
Try no more, like you say.
and they
People go
encourage
happy.
all the African
We
men,
bother them.
especially Sierra
Yes.
Leonean as a whole. We brother them, we Sierra
But
Leonean brother them.
you have
No make that you woman the two
it's not
broad
yeah.
na house. You know? The thing
It's
is
not
about this Sierra Leone
yeah.
brother they ask, but when it comes to girlfriend, they're able to expose if you're not a girlfriend, so can't see on a side cheek as they say. They will go to outside, they
Yes.
will go shop and go
Mm-hmm.
do this. But you woman within the house, she you know they do. Or you can you expecting for cook, take care of picking, then come back and for satisfy you in bed, which is not right.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
But before when you and that woman they be there as boyfriend and girlfriend, let's be honest. You they do things that were spicy. Sometimes then you go
Mm-hmm.
house, you see fine thing you buy for that woman, then you come with her.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes then you go come on, you go work, you count money, you give the woman, hey, this not the money I don't see there. Yeah, you go give am. But now when I don't married, it's a different thing. That you expect that
Mm-hmm.
woman there for
Yeah.
very good and be waiting. No, let's be realistic to the Sierra Leone brothers there.
Now,
You know?
yes, I know. What did they
Cecil,
talk so?
not to you particularly. Cecil, not to particularly you. We talk about with brothers and you don't bother them. Salone brothers.
The past,
Yeah, not only you we talk about.
yes, for the
Mm-hmm.
past month, any come away, they come out,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And they
Yes.
always yeah. Now, what you like for it apart from this, it's all it now.
Yes.
Aki ask that question. You know what it happen?
Yes.
When you come
Uh-uh.
and take somebody there, then once you know willing for go day, what do you for do?
Encourage
Buy
them. Keep
can yeah.
encouraging her.
Keep
Encourage her.
encouraging
Say,
her.
oh,
Buy
one time,
your
nobody come on
dress.
adios.
Buy dress. And I want to say, Madam Janet, you go see some
Yes.
African man and them woman them but they say no no sabi.
Mm.
The man and the woman them but they for say happy birthday, honey. My dear. It's like they get for cut them and ace them. To be honest. This thing has so na things that
Today you don't make your brother smile. When I fine smile. Cecil.
this is not only about you, okay? This is
It's about our
generally,
brothers. Mm-hmm.
you know, and the thing
Yes.
about we
Yeah, yeah.
Sierra Leonean woman there, right? What the way they affect to relationship most of the time we're very disrespectful. Let's just put it at
Mm-hmm.
that. We're very,
Yeah.
very disrespectful to our spouse them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I believe if you as a man you they encourage you woman, I believe say that woman they go try a very best for respect you.
Oh,
Woman,
Mr.
the way they
Jenna, you
don't
try for call we.
the way they don't love you, that they very be
Fatty,
submissive to you. Huh?
Fatty, Mr.
Mm?
Jenna, you say hello panel. I have been trying to call for quite some time now, but in vain. And it's bedtime for me
Yeah.
now. Thanks for the program. Where's oh, now
Oh
Mr. Joseph
yeah.
Dandy? Sorry.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
Mr. Joseph.
Oh.
We're
Now
so
gonna for
sorry,
oh
Mr.
you don't we don't run
Joseph.
out of time. But we will get a part
Yeah.
two next week. Maybe you have time to come back. We're so sorry.
Yeah. So, Madam Janet, me a part of that, I
Yes.
don't know more I get for say because the show they can't
Okay.
end. So I don't know if you want to get for
Yes.
say yeah, but it's
Yes.
maybe
Billy, there's somebody. The
oh
man once said, I told
the
you I love you
technical
the
thing
day we
say
got married, and I
maybe
let you know if things change. Well, you know,
a
waiting.
man once said, I told you I love you.
Yes.
The day we get
But
married,
I
I
said
will
too,
let
it
you.
is like say we're going to invite you next week for Candy on the panel. I
Oh
said
yeah,
2 days the
definitely.
Calon. You
We
know,
will
for
get for
next week for
contact.
Cam. And next week we can talk about I love you, I love him, but I'm not in love with him. Or I love her, but I'm
Oh,
not in love with her. Let we can
oh
next week,
yes. That will be our next
yes.
topic. How
Yes.
can you
So
say you
anyway,
love
I want to say,
somebody but you say you're not in love?
well, we'll go find out Oka next week. So Fatih, I want to
Okay.
say thank you for this program. It was an eye-opening call from Madam Aisatu. We
Oh
really
yes.
learned something new today. And we brother Cecil, don't feel bad. We just to talk about we brothers, not necessarily you. Just make you the example because now you there. But anyway, I want to say to you, we support you, we love you, and we call you behind the scenes For let we do plenty together. We love
No
you.
problem.
All right.
No,
Good to be
Thank you,
there.
Mr. Jenna. Thank you, Mr. Joseph, and all one who watch the program tonight. We say thank you, and I'll be back here next week. Thanks,
All
everybody.
right. Thank you so much,
yeah,
Madam
you know
Janet.
what I
Yeah,
want
so
to do?
sister.
Yeah, I want to tell me co-panelists and plenty thank you. You know, some of them here they make we learn a lot, even the discussion. Like what we talk about communication
Yes.
in relationship. You know, by communicating to
Yes.
each other, you know, we must bring some things and we, you know, could be this in problem, you know, this could be the
Mm-hmm.
solution.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to make we viewers them share this particular video, let other places learn from this video. I want to tell
Mm-hmm.
me post them plenty thank you. We
Mm-hmm.
did on today and do this traditional. I want to tell the technical team plenty thank you, the production manager plenty thank you, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody really, participates for this successful show. And we hope say we go tuning back next week as we get a great
Mm-hmm.
topic ahead. We get to learn plenty. And me again, I'm Mohamed Cecil from Sierra Leone. I say goodbye, and good night.
All right.
Thank you
So
so much.
thank you so much. I just want to say plenty thank you, to my co-hosts and also the technical team. We're so grateful, for letting us make this program here so they go successful. And also to Wuna where they watch, we review as them, the one that we comment, and a big thanks to Madam Isa too. And always there so they support we no matter what. Want to say thank you. We really appreciate you. And also to Mr. Joseph within us so tweet today we comment and give a lot of insight. So we want to say thank you and we hope say today not gonna be the only time where you go join we every Saturday. And we just want to say thanks to the viewers, them the one that we comment. Boku thank you. And we hope say this video yeah so we go share them because as soon as notice say the numbers they're not too high, but I believe say if una they invite other people them and una they share this video yeah so and go help we a lot and then they go make we self go happy for being at this platform yeah so with una. So please me family then wanna share this video with our friends and family. And also we also now go join we next Saturday. And just like how Madam Janet don't say, the topic for next Saturday it will be say I'm in love with this. No, like I love this person, but I don't fall in love. Madam Janet, waiting at the topic again. Sorry.
I love him, but I'm not. I love him, but I'm not in love with him. Or I
Yeah,
love
I
her, but
love
I'm not in
him.
love with her.
Yeah.
A difficult
Okay.
conversation, but we gotta hold that conversation next week.
Oh yes. So next week, if you want to know what too they say, please join we. And also we want to apologize for the line them if una we want call we are not able for call we will try to make them possible in a way whereby we will put the phone line them on the screen so that way they will not go able for see them, that will not go able for call and give una own contribution. Once again, thank you. And me where they talk to una mina Fatmata. And me na the host for this show yeah so. And this show yeah so they come to now from VOS, which is Voice of Salone Network. And the show in name is What Would You Do? Thank you so much. Again, love you and tata.
Most countries in Africa have been struggling to maintain long-serving electricity services, but over the years, most of those countries have failed, and as a result, many other sectors like health, business, education have been negatively impacted. To help salvage this problem for life is why the Central University, One Silicon Hills, Mile 91, Tonkolili District in Sierra Leone has decided to establish a renewable energy department to help train and equip young minds to create a lasting solution to not just Sierra Leone's energy supply problem, but the entire Africa and the world at large.
We believe that as a department we will help in setting the way for Sierra Leone and other countries in the African continent to advance their renewable energy systems. We also believe in practical as well as theory. With the two, we know we can build strong minds to help countries within the African continent benefit from their natural resources like the sun, wind, hydro, biomass, geothermal, and many other sources.
For a potential student to understand and respond to this continental problem, the university has established solar farms backed up with strong power systems to help students realize their skills. Trained and qualified staff are all on the standby to guide potential students.
What we'll be doing here will be different from what is practiced in other places, because here we focus on training our students not just to understand ideas related to the course, but will help them set the pace in creating solutions to renewable energy problems in their communities, countries and beyond. Also, with the guidance of our well-trained staff, we are sure that we'll be able to help our students apply these practical solutions in shaping the renewable energy sector.
Be part of the renewable energy family at the
Central University.
And together, let's join in the fight to respond and repurpose our national and continental energy system to become resource efficient from natural resources for decades to come.